Church Bell English Stories Part 218. The title, Live as if you were to live forever. Once again we will see, even if you live or disappear, the name must be remained forever. Please watch the video. It is very useful to you and we are sure you would like this. Please share to others and don't forget to subscribe. Look at the pictures where we see Martin Luther King and Saint Louis, King of France. Martin Luther King Jr. was a civil rights legend. In the mid-1950s, Dr. King led the movement to end segregation and oppose prejudice in America through peaceful protest. His speeches, among the best of the 20th century, had a profound impact on national consciousness. For civil rights and social justice, in April 1968, he was murdered by a white racist. For 4 years ago, he received the Peace Prize for his non-violent campaign against racism. In 1964, Martin Luther King Jr. was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his dynamic leadership of the civil rights movement and his steadfast commitment to achieving racial justice through non-violent action. King accepted the award on behalf of the civil rights movement in Oslo, Norway on December 10, 1964, and pledged the prize money to the movement's continued growth. At age 35, King became the youngest and second African American to receive the prestigious award. Who are the most beloved monarchs in history? Louis IX of France. Later, he became saint. He was born April 25th, 1214, died August 25th, 1270. Reigned 1226 to 1270. Louis was known not only for his piety and charity, as one would expect of a saint, but also for his approachability, sense of humor, his determination to ensure justice even for the humblest, and his great love for his people. He intervened in frequent disputes between his slaves, usually successfully mediating. Indeed, his wisdom was considered so great that King Henry III of England and Simon de Montfort agreed to allow him to mediate between them. Historian Thomas Madden says, his power was not derived from raw strength, but from what the ancient Romans called auctoritas, the authority one can acquire through fame, glory, moral rectitude. His contemporaries saw the king chivalry and Christian virtue. Louis was born on 25th April 1215 in Poissy to King Louis VIII and Placier of Castle. Louis became king at the age of 11 and fathered 11 children. He led an exemplary life, constantly bearing his mother's words in mind. I would rather have you die at my feet than be guilty of a mortal sin. His biographers wrote of the long hours he spent in prayer, fasting, and penance without knowledge of his people. The French king was an ardent lover of justice who took great measures to ensure that arbitration process was conducted properly. All of 13th century Christian Europe looked willingly to him as an international judge. He became famous for his charity. The peace and blessings of the kingdom come to us through the poor, he would say. Beggars were fed from his table. He ate with their plates, washed their feet, ministered to the needs of lepers, and fed more than 100 poor people daily. He founded several hospitals and homes for reformed prostitutes for 300 blind men in 1254. St. Louis was patron of architecture. St. Chapel, an architectural gem, was built in his reign as a monument to the crown of thorns. Under his patronage, Robert of the Sorbonne founded the College of the Sorbonne, which became the seat of Faculty of Theology. Paris was the most famous seat of learning in Middle Ages. St. Louis died of the plague near Tunis on August 25, 1270, during the Second Crusade. He is the patron of masons and builders. He is told, restore your faith in humanity. Thank you.